Okay, so in today's training, we're going to talk mainly about the follow-up process, because we believe that the follow-up is more important than the pitch itself. Now, we need to know that and operate off the belief of we are selling to busy rich people. Even though they expressed interest or they reacted already, we don't just assume that they will hop on a call with us, you know? They could find our solution amazing, but still be busy. They maybe are running webinars, they maybe have this going on, fulfillment, operations, whatever. So we want to factor these things in and realize that, okay, they need a couple of reminders. The people that follow up with me, I always tell them thank you for being relentless, for reminding me, because I was busy yesterday with a full webinar, and I should have got back to you, and he sent me a message the next day. I was like, bro, this is amazing, because my life goes so fast. And me reverse engineering that, I'm like, man, I really like this guy's or this woman's offer, the solution that she provided, the strategy that she has, the people that she's worked with. But man, I just forgot it. So we always want to operate off of that belief, okay? And when it comes to following up, right? Let me show you guys. There are specific reasons why people would get responsive, right? So I always do this. We have to make sure that we know the main reasons that would make someone, show up on a call, reactive, okay? I always do this. We have specific reasons why someone would react, okay? And this is what it looked like. Now, you have the first main reason though. First main reason why people would book with you is maybe they know you already from YouTube, you know? Maybe you have some insane case studies, right? Some insane numbers. You have insane social proof. You have a personal brand, you know? All of these things would be first reasons for them to hop on a call with you. Now, then we have the second reason, okay? Because I could follow up with this, with me sharing an insane case study, me sharing insane social proof, me sharing bits of my personal brands, like sending a podcast, for example, right? They say, okay, who's this guy? Who's this woman? Why is she sending me a podcast of herself? Okay, nice. Sending a YouTube video, right? These are the kind of things that would be what I would recommend the first reason why people would react to you. Now, you have the second reason as well, okay? If you go through objections, right, on your sales calls, you always make sure that you keep the reasons why people wouldn't go forward with you. You keep that in the back of your mind, right? And if you see that one of the main reasons that they don't take action is because they don't really have clarity on what you can do for them, if they don't really have clarity on how much revenue you can bring to the business, if they don't really have, like, if they don't know if you have the experience for it, right? Those could be all second reasons, right? So the second reason is always the main objection that you have and that you get on the sales call. What is the main objection? That's your second reason. And that's what you handle and follow up with. Okay. And then you have your third reason, you have your fourth reason, you have your fifth reason, you have your sixth reason. Now, this goes on and on and on till the 20th reason. The 20th reason could be you having a Lambo, a nice Lambo truck. And they're like, okay, this guy's interesting, I want that too. Let me see what he has going on, right? So you always want to list out the reasons why people would be responsive to you and would consider working with you, right? So that's what we need to think about. We have this conversation in our minds with these people, and we genuinely self-reflect as well. Like, what's wrong with me, man? Why isn't this person considering to work with me? Am I projecting enough authority? Do I leverage enough curiosity? Do I have enough social proof? Okay. And therefore, we use these things, okay? The three cognitive biases that I always talk about, okay? We have the social proof. Social proof is, now, let me say this. Marketing is when I say I'm the best. Social proof is where other people say that you are the best, right? Then we have curiosity. Curiosity is like, okay, how can you add this much money? What's your strategy, right? Like, who have you helped before? How can you guarantee my success? Curiosity. And then we have authority. Who are you, right? Who are you? Do you have a blue tick? Do you have some nice pictures? Do you look like you're competent? Do you sound competent? Do you sound demanding in your voice with no hesitation, right? So we want to leverage these things because when it comes to following up, right, you can be really creative with it though. You can literally like react to stories. Like this is one of the things that I like to think that would like to do as well is react on stories. This is one of the main ones. You can get them to respond, to even tag them in your story, or you reacting to their story. You tagging them in your story is another level though, right? But you can still do it. Now, in this specific case, let's say you're trying to follow up with them. I call it the creative follow-up. This is a value-driven follow-up though. You share something about your service, you share something about how you can help them make more money, right? To get them to respond. Now, you also have the creative follow-up. I'm more of a fan of the creative follow-up. And that's where you get to leverage their own content. Like, did you watch a YouTube video of them? Right? Wait, let me see. Did you watch a YouTube video of them? Did you watch their IG stories and something popped up? Did you watch a Webby? Right? Did you funnel hack them? Right? So from these things, you can immediately see and pull context because when it comes to a creative follow-up, you always want to be contextual. That's all it's about. You want to be contextual. You want to use context for them to understand that you did your what? You did your due diligence, right? On their brand, on their solution, on who they are. Quick little story. I followed up with someone and I was trying to pitch him though. Followed up with him. He posted a new YouTube video. I literally fast forwarded the YouTube video. He talked about something about his friend Jack, and I would mention, like, and he posted his story, right? And I would mention Jack, literally. Like, hey, don't show this to Jack, man. But this is fire though. Boom. Got the guy to respond. Laughing emojis. Everyone sees it. But hey, we had the blue tick though. We had the followers a little bit. We had some nice pictures, blah, 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 of course, right? It all clicks. Now, when you want people to be responsive to you, the only thing that you need to think about is to not be a bot. I could create a whole course on not to be a bot, you know? Like when you send lump sums of texts, don't do that. Avoid it, right? You have to really think of a framework of, okay, I'm trying to become friends with this person. Would you be extremely formal with your friend? No, you would be human and, laugh about things and, be creative, know things about them, right? Mention things, be contextual of what's going on in their life right now, right? These are the things that are just human. And that's how you need to approach the follow-up, okay? Now, something that always worked for me, okay? Let me see if I can find it. Because there's one sentence, okay? There's one sentence that has always worked. Let me see if I can find it here. There we go. Let me just share my screen when it comes to following up with people. Do you guys have any questions, by the way, before you hop on up to the next one?
Nah, no question.
Okay, cool, sweet. Milky, questions? Do you have some questions, Milky?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay, sweet, sweet. Let me see if I can
I'm
find.
good too. Like, so far it's clear.
Okay, sweet. So this is the message, right? That works 125,000% of the time. Like I hammer my setters, my closer, my whole sales team, my client sales teams to use this message, but tailor it to these people's situations. Because yeah, if you want to make a few million dollar a month, like that's not what we're talking about. Something in reach, So this is labeling someone. I got this from labeling someone. I got this from a book called Influence from Robert Cialdini. I recommend you guys read it. One of the free books, Influence, Breakthrough Advertising, Cash Advertising. Now, this is one of my favorites, okay? I use it when a lead has shown interest and started ghosting us, and it works every single time. So I would say, let me know, okay? It scares me when potential clients aren't responsive to simple questions, and it comes off as a red flag. Our best deals are transparent with us and get us what we need when we ask. If we want to do a few million a month together, I need you to onboard fully. What happens there? People will start, no, listen. Every single time. Like here, bro, I'm 100% on board, full transparency. Here it goes, butter. Start spewing everything out, right? And that's like that one. Make sure to screenshot that one though, because that's the one. That's the one. If you have people not responding to you today, send that. It's done. Like you will get a response 100%. But yeah, that's mainly how you follow up with people. How can you follow up? You follow up with the voice notes. You follow up with video notes. You follow up with an article that can help them make more money. This and that. Pop, pop, pop. Value-driven follow-up, creative follow-up. You get them to trigger a response, right? And that's the art of following up. Don't say some bullshit. Don't be, no. Either you acknowledge them or you say something contextual that gets them to respond, or you send value. Free options, right? Does that make sense though? Makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep.
Okay. So I want you to understand there's no perfect framework. Say this, say that, send this video. Every person is different. We are playing a quality game above a quantity game here. That's the model that we have. We want to make sure that we come off as human as possible. Sometimes I would just have a laughing emoji that I just react with on a story, and they would just laugh back. Boom, got him. See? So that's when it comes to follow-ups. Follow-up, always make sure to do that. When you're really you need some clients and stuff, like you can follow up more frequently. You can do it 3 times a week, you know. I do it once a week though. You can do it 3 times a week. If you want to do it more, hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm not telling you like, hey, just do free and this is the magic. No. If you say, you know what, I already followed up 3 times, but I saw this on a story. This is going to nail it right on the head. Boom. To go for it, right? Go for it. Send it. So these are things that you need to understand about follow-ups, and you will always get a response. I've been following up with people for months, students and clients. There was one student from the web yesterday. I followed up with him for 4 months. Me personally, for 4 months. Like you need to become a master in follow-up. Follow-up is where the money is. Follow-up is more important than the pitch. You need to master following up and being creative. If what would contextually hit the nail on getting them to be responsive. It's almost a game of you throwing like, you know, of rolling a dice or whatever, man, and trying to guess where they're mentally at right now. Does that make sense? And that's where it starts to become a game, you know? And you start to look for things and, okay, what would be valuable? Okay, but maybe creative plus valuable at the same time. Let me send a voice note. Let me do the, bro, I send a voice note and someone, hey, bro, I saw your story. And it reminded me, man, the strategies that I have that you're not using right now that can make us a shit ton of money, you know? Like really human, just like a buddy almost, you know? And the guy just would react. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, tell me about it, man. See? So no specific framework. Look at it as you're trying to build a relationship with them. Every single potential client, you have to look at it from a framework of, I'm trying to build a relationship with this specific person. Does she have kids that I know about? This, that, and boom, her journey, her story, how this, how that. You leverage everything to make sure that you build a relationship with these people. And that's where YouTube videos are for. That's why you see all these people posting YouTube videos frequently as hell. Why? Because their subscribers are looking at it as a series, as growing with that person, building rapport with that person, and building that what? Building that relationship. YouTube is like an automatic follow-up system. That's how you need to see it, though. I'm going to give you my lens on how I see things, right? Here's why the follow-up is more important than the page, because people are posting YouTube videos. Why? To follow up with people, to show up in their face again and again and again till they buy. That's the whole point. That's why they sit down, they stumble over their words, with the camera on, this, that, pay an editor, pay a thumbnail designer, get frustrated because the video editor edits wrong, and all because they know how important the follow-up is. But we have to do it manually, though. Right? We can do YouTube videos, of course. Of course. I highly recommend you to start a YouTube channel, 100%. But to make it personalized, though, that's where the game starts. Because now you have to make a one-man show YouTube channel for this specific person here, you know? And the people in the magazine, the personal brands, do you think that what is the perfect YouTube video? No. They do whatever YouTube video that comes to their minds, and because they want to show up to your face, they want to show that they're still in the picture, still in the picture, still in the picture. See? And that's how you do it. That's why people they binge watch Iman Gadzhi for 2 years and ended up giving him $2,000, you know, because he kept following up with these people. Iman Gadzhi posted again, and Iman Gadzhi becomes a part of their life all of a sudden. You have to become a part of the life of the people that you follow, up with. Milky, I became a part of your life when you kept showing up for the webbies. I know it's
You
all
already
in,
know. Mhm.
yeah. Do you understand now that it's all intentional? I built a relationship with you long before we even spoke, and you even know me personally, right? And that's the game. I'm trying to give you a perspective here that you understand how important follow-ups actually are, and that's where the game starts. See? So this is what I want you to understand about the follow-ups. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Go
I have
ahead.
a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when it comes to non-responsive leads, like pretend like, prospects that you send out a video pitch and, following up or whatever, but they're just not responding, is that something, like, how do you go about engaging, like keeping them engaged or trying to respond? Or do I just like drop it cold, like, if they're not going to respond, just let it be? Where's like that line with whenever a lead is not responsive?
Yeah, I look at the potential. I measure it. If I see that this specific person, they don't really have a large following, they probably see their DMs, man, they have an amazing solution. And if I come in and I build them a low ticket community, or I build them a webinar or a this and that, man, we would make so much money. This Kaylee girl there, or the nursepreneur, if she does a result, I will follow up with her now. I will make sure that she sees me, because I know that she's struggling. I know that she's hurting, She's not implementing one, and she knows that she can respond. They see their messages, right? So those are cases where I'm persistent. But if it's not really, I don't know, then it's all good. But when you see the potential, that's where you have a gut feeling for it. When you funnel hack them, we talked about funnel hacking. By the way, funnel hacking should be in your weekly routine.
I do it on the regular now. I was
Yeah.
really doing it for this. Yeah, no.
Exactly, exactly. I do 3 to 5 a week, by the way. Like I always like try to model the good ones and see what changes they make and this and that. So always. Now,
Now, Daniel, I have a question.
yes, sir.
On your every follow-up, do we need to basically differentiate the follow-up that we do? Or, differentiate means we need to personalize each and every follow-up that we do,
Yeah, yeah.
like
You
in different ways, in different angles.
yeah. You
Okay.
make you make sure you put some thought in it, and they
Mhm.
really feel that you're not doing it like everyone else. Like the competition sucks, man. They suck. They send these blocks of text. Hey, this is how I can help you. Da, 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 da." No, 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 no. I know that you're sending it to every single other person. Like it's like a guy, he looks like a fuck boy, and he just comes at you with, and you know that he's using the same line on every single girl. That's the same stuff. Same thing, bro. If you're trying to score a 10 out of 10,
Hmm?
you look at her, you say, oh, I've been seeing you for weeks, and this outfit here, the way that pop, 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 and I saw that you done your nails and and your hair is different, and you notice things and the pop, 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 pop. Done. It's the same, it's the same thing with dating and same thing with getting raising up leads, same risk, bro. It's same thing.
Got
So
it. You need to be
yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And every single person out there is trying the same line, same old ass line to get the 10 out of 10. Automated, no sauce, you know, no, how do you, the swag.
Character,
Bro, like you
no
need,
character.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you really need to get your riz up. Notice something, talk about it, give a little sauce, be creative, make her laugh, make her did that. See? And that's what make
And when it comes to free
human.
resources, do we
Makes
need to send like YouTube videos, like valuable YouTube videos as free resources? Can we do that?
Yeah, you can do that. Oh, like I said, it all comes down to making people responsive to you, adding value or acknowledging what they're doing. Or yeah, get them to respond by reacting on something. Those are the main
Got it.
ways, man. Really. If you have some YouTube videos that can really help them make more money, you send them the YouTube video and tell them, bro, hey, like I remember what you said in your video, and I saw your funnel, and bro, you were missing this. This YouTube video, bro, scroll, like go to minute 2.5 seconds. That's for you right there. Now I took
Got
a
it.
generic evergreen YouTube video and made it for him or for her. Boom. He's like, hey, use my situation, pop, 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 thought of me, of my problem that he identified. And he said, hey, go to minute 2.6, that's where your money is. That's,
Specific.
yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Got
Man,
it.
if you're about to sign a client and you can drive to your client or fly over to, you can fly over it. Go, go to that client. Yes, of course. That's how you do it though. You know, like I've seen two of my clients right now before I signed with them. I literally went to them, met them in person, you know. That's how you do it. There's one Bradley. He came from the Webby yesterday, and he skipped immediately to the mastermind because he had the business background. He already had a client that's making millions of dollars a month. And he told me the story on how he signed the client. He would follow up with this person, okay? After like the fifth follow-up, The client responded, and he immediately said, like, bro, I'm not here to do this over Zoom or something. Like, I'm going to where your office is right now. I'm driving to you. Like, it was 2.5 hour drive. He found the guy on just on school, I guess, like something on along these platforms. Drove over to the guy, had a good talk, knew how to network, how to raise up someone, you know, and just built some serious rapport and showed that he believed in his product. And what's more personalized than you actually going to the person and talking to them? He knows that, bro. I'm sure he's not driving over to everyone he's reaching out to. That's what everyone assumes. I can assume that you send the same little message, the same pitch to everyone. I can assume that. But going so heavy for someone, like, nah. This guy is really onto something. Like, he's going to be he's my guy, you know? For some reason, he really believed in me, you know? And it makes people feel special. It's making people feel special almost. Like, that's what I was looking for. Making people feel special because you acknowledge them and talk about the specific things that they do, and also your actions show that you really value them as a single person, not as a lead or a you're one of the people that I need to follow up with. No, 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 no. Make them feel special. I do that with everyone. People that are trying to buy from me or whatever, that I send a video note. I do this. I talk to them. I'm on it. I do everything it takes so that they don't feel that I'm seeing them as a number or whatever. No, 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 no. That's not what I want. Genuinely, right? I really know that, hey, business is built on relationships, and you want to make sure that the person feels seen, and therefore you transfer your belief into them, right? They get their conviction of their belief of that you can help them. That's where the deal gets done, right? Milky, I don't really know, man. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried this before, you know. I haven't a low ticket community or a high ticket or a webinar. I've never done it before. But you come in and tell them, hey, I've been following you for a while. I've seen this and this. I've seen your story go from this. We can create such an impact by launching this product, helping people. They help. Like, the ripple effect of this will be so immense. Like, I truly believe in your solution and your story, the person that you are, and yeah. Okay, maybe Milky, maybe Pratap, maybe Emmanuel really wants to see me win. Okay, cool then. Let's do this. Boom. That's how you secure a client. You with conviction, believing, transferring that belief. And that's how you do it with the follow-ups and everything. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Like, this is an important lesson right there. Very important. Now, that's that.